Hi, I'm Crafty Candy, craftycandy.blogspot.com, and here on YouTube. But you know that because you found me, right? Today I have my first design team project for Lone Wolf Designs. Yay! She is a paper crafting supply company. Right now she's running a store on Facebook. I'll put all the details down below so that you can find us. She's selling things at 25%, at least 25% off suggested retail. Really, really great deals. So for my first project, I opted for Teresa Collins, the stationery noted paper line. I went with a 6x6, and this paper line is absolutely gorgeous. These poppies are such a true, pretty red. It had some gorgeous damask, all kinds of great little sayings. What I really liked about it was it had graph paper and lined paper, and that really works for this project that I've made, and I'm a sucker for poppies. So, Teresa Collins, stationery noted. I used the 6x6 pack, pretty much all of it. I used the brads, which are gorgeous. If you've ever worked with Teresa Collins paper lines, you know she does such a nice job. She doesn't just match them, she really makes it so that the pieces enhance the product line, I think. And then I also there were 4 envelopes in here. I used 3 of them in this project, and I really think that they added to the project. I don't think it would be as sharp without the envelope. So, Teresa Collins, stationery noted. Here's the project, and then at the end I'm going to show you my page assembly, which is really Kathy Orta's page assembly. But I'm going to show you just real super quick how I did it, but Kathy Orta created it. So here's my project. This I made for a girlfriend who is on one of those get herself together, get a little more fit, be a little more cognizant of how she's treating her body journeys that we, many of us, tend to undertake at this time of year. So I've made this little journal for her. She wanted something she could keep notes in, keep coupons and recipes, and track of the intake, the outtake, the energy burn, all of that good stuff. She wanted that in one place that would fit in her purse. The cover is very not me. It's very simple, it's very flat, but if she's going to be getting this in and out of her bag a couple of times a day, she just couldn't handle a bunch of flowers and stuff hanging off of it. So let me walk you through what I did. The covers, I used a really good quality chipboard cover, really nice thick chipboard. Tim Holtz hitch post, just a basic white twine to hang on there for the closure. This gorgeous paper. This actually was a 12 by 12 sheet. I like to use 1 or 2 12 by 12 sheets to on the covers. I think that bigger, bolder pattern works better, and I also need a little more of the space because I've learned that if I wrap my covers over and then cover the edges with the designer paper, they really seem to hold up a lot nicer that way. So that's what I've done. This paper line is just so gorgeous. I've made 2 sets of these envelope pages, and I'm going to show you how I did that in just a minute, so I'm going to walk through this kind of quick. I edged just about everything in Black Soot, Tim Holtz's Distress ink, which they also sell at Lone Wolf Designs. You can get the foam core and the whole 9 yards there. Pretty much 9/10 of this mini is Lone Wolf Designs product. Layered that on a real light gray paper. I also edged that. I notched the inside with a hole punch. This is an envelope, so it's a pocket. She can add her food journals in here, recipes, shopping lists, whatever it takes. She can use this as a mini. This would be a great place to put a goal photo or something motivational. Love this lined paper. It's just, this paper line is perfect for this project. Here I used an envelope. I folded it up and slit the ends. These gorgeous little things, are they so cute? They look like Polaroids, and they have different little sayings on it. The story, picture perfect, and they really, I think they fit for this journey. It would for a lot of things, but it fits for this also. I stamped Live for Today on here and used one of those amazing big brads down there. I'm trying to keep the profile real low on the pages, so I opted for the brad down there. This is a Maya Rhodes, actually, dress form paper clip. More tags from the paper line up here. Here's one of the envelopes from the collection. Just love this envelope. Here's the some of the extra sheets, and you can see there's graph paper, lined paper, ledger paper. Great for notes and lists and all of that kind of stuff. She'll use those up. Here's just a big graph paper. I don't know if those tiny lines are going to come through well. She could chart something, whatever works, whatever makes her happy. And this is a tag. I used a ribbon rose and one of the buttons from Teresa Collins. And then I'm not a fan of the legs of the bread showing through in the back. I think there's a nicer way to do it. I think it looks nicer if you don't see that. So I put the bread through the rose, flop the legs out, and then hot glue that on there so that it looks a little nicer. And then it doesn't catch on anything. And then that sits right down into the notch. On the back here, I used one of the little sayings from the paper collection. There's a sheet with all these little squares. On the 12 by 12 sheet, they're really a nice size. And frankly, for a mini, the 6 by 6 sheet is great. But this gives her a little place to stuff things. I'm not going to go through the second one, just real quick to show you the paper lines because they're so beautiful. Another owl on that brad. But the design is exactly the same. One more envelope from that collection, from that set. I just love her envelopes. They work so well. And then another one that says Believe in Yourself. Did the same thing, made a little pocket back here. And this I love this. This was an envelope. This was the 4th envelope. You've now seen three. The 4th envelope in that set. And I just punched some holes in it and put it right in. And I thought, how great. She could stuff anything in there. Love that. So that's the little journal I made with this paper collection, which I think is absolutely gorgeous and couldn't suit this project better. There's a million things you could do with it, but it really did work nicely for this one. So that's the project I've made for the design team, but I wanted to show you real quick the page assembly, which again is Kathy Orta's assembly. I don't want anybody to think I'm stealing Kathy's thunder. So I made a fin. It's 2 inches wide by 5 1/4 inches long. That fits my A2 size envelopes. The one I saw Kathy do, she did a little bit larger, but like I said, I wanted this to be purse size. I've used the heck out of some score tape, which you can also purchase from Lone Wolf Designs, and it's really great for a project like this because it holds up nice and sturdy. So what you want to do is get it a little straighter than that. I'm rushing. And you want to leave enough overhang so that your Zetter binder, your whatever binding system you're going to use, has room to fully punch only in your fin, right? Then you're going to adhere the envelopes together. So on one of the flaps, put your score tape, and then you're going to marry the 2 envelopes up together right on top of each other. Okay, so that gives you 2 pages. I slit the top for this project. Sometimes I've split the side, sometimes I've done one side and one top, or both sides, depends on what you want to do with it. That's how I did it for this project. I split the top. And then you've got the little fins of the envelope. So to make that inside page, I cut one sheet of a good heavyweight cardstock, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4 in half, right? 4 1/4, 5 1/2. And then take your score tape off of there. I just put it on one side. It's going to hold, right? And you're going to lay that right over your flap, right? Because you want to cover up this flap. Like that. Use that bone folder, get the crease really good. Take a little more time, make yours a little straighter. So that's how you assemble the page. Normally for a mini album I would do 3 sets of these, but like I think I've said 14 times, I want this to be a thinner profile. So that gives you a pocket page here, this nice flip page. Some people could leave this open if they wanted. I chose to close it for this project because I wanted to keep it thinner, right? And then another envelope in the back that has 2 sides and a pocket. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you check out this paper collection. It's absolutely gorgeous. The colors are so bright and so vivid, and like everything else Teresa Collins does, they all marry up beautifully together. So Lone Wolf Designs. Check them out down below. And yay for my first design team project. I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope it's good for you. Thanks. Have a great day.